It's impossible to get anything done when you're constantly being interrupted by notifications from your phone. So the best productivity hack that you can learn is how to put your phone on silent. And if you have an iPhone, it's really simple because all you need to do is swipe up from the bottom of the screen like this, tap on the little bell icon, and now you are on silent. But for Android phones, it's a little bit more complicated than that. So let me show you how to do it. So on your phone, go into Settings, then scroll down until you find the option which says Sound and Vibration. Click on that and then scroll down until you see the option which says Do Not Disturb. You can turn this on right now so that all your notifications are silenced, but there is a better way to do this. So instead of turning this on, what you want to do is scroll further down until you see the option which says Silent Mode. Press on that and then turn on the switch which is next to the option which says Silence All Notifications. Now once you've turned this on, you can leave your phone here and you can get back to work. And while you're working, your phone will not interrupt you with any notifications. It will also not make any noise when you receive a call. The only problem with this is that you need to remember to turn off Do Not Disturb or Silent Mode before you go to bed, otherwise you won't hear your alarm in the morning. But other than that, this is one of the best productivity hacks that you can learn. But today in this video, I want to talk about something else, and that is to keep your phone away from you when you're trying to focus on deep work. There is ample evidence to prove that if you keep your phone next to you when you're trying to focus, your productivity is going to drop drastically because your phone is like a drug, and every time it lights up, your dopamine levels will spike and you will feel a sense of motivation to check your phone. This happens because our phones are designed to keep us addicted to them. The likes, comments, shares, messages, and notifications are designed to trigger your dopamine receptors so that you stay addicted to your phone. So, if you keep your phone on silent and still keep it next to you, you are still going to be distracted because your phone will still light up every time you get a notification, and even if you do check your phone, thus looking at the screen can be enough to spike your dopamine levels. So the best thing that you can do is to keep your phone far away from you. You can keep it in another room, or if that's not possible, then at least keep it in the airplane mode. When your phone is in airplane mode, it won't light up when you get a notification, and even if it does, the notification won't make any noise. So, you won't be distracted by your phone. You can also use an app called Aptometer or simply turn off notifications for individual apps. For example, if you're working on a project, turn off notifications for all the apps except for the ones that you need. I know many people will say that they need their phones next to them at all times because they're expecting an important call or message. Here's what you tell those people. Let's say you're expecting an important call. In that case, you should actually prefer it if the person calls multiple times. Because if someone really wants to speak to you, they're going to call multiple times. If you keep getting calls from a person, that means you are expecting that call. Your phone will light up and you will pick up the call. But if you don't keep your phone next to you, you won't pick up the call and the person on the other side will leave a voicemail. So, in the end, you will have a voicemail and you can listen to it whenever you want. The same goes for messages too. If someone sends you an important message, they're going to send multiple messages. So, if you keep your phone next to you, you will pick up your phone and reply to that person. But if you don't keep your phone next to you, you won't see the message and you can reply to that person whenever you want. When you put your phone on silent and keep it far away from you, you will notice that your productivity will skyrocket because now nothing is distracting you. You can get into a flow state and get a lot of work done. There's a real-life example of this. I know someone who runs a very successful business. He always keeps his phone on silent and he keeps it in another room when he is trying to focus. I asked him why he does that, and he told me that it's the only way he can focus and get work done. He says that if he keeps his phone next to him, his attention starts to drift away from his work. Many people are scared to do this because they think, what if there is a fire in my building? Or what if someone calls me for help? Or what if I am needed for something urgent? Here's what you tell those people. First of all, if there is a fire in your building, you will obviously come out of your house and your phone is not going to blow up. Even if it does, when you come out of your house, you will see all the flashing lights and people running around. You won't need your phone to tell you that something is wrong. Secondly, if someone needs your help, they will call you multiple times and they will also text you multiple times. Even if you don't respond to those messages, they will keep calling and texting you until you respond. So, in that case, you don't need to keep your phone next to you at all times. Lastly, if you really think you need your phone next to you at all times, you can set a timer for 10 minutes and put your phone on silent and keep it next to you for just 10 minutes and get some work done. Then put your phone back in its place and continue working. Now, putting your phone on silent and keeping it away from you is one of the most underrated productivity hacks because most people don't realize how much time they waste on their phone. The average person wastes 3 hours every day on social media. That's 21 hours every week and 91 hours every year. Now imagine what you could do with 91 hours. You could start a new business, learn a new skill, or even read a few books. But no, we waste all that time on social media and we don't even realize it. Let me ask you a question. What was the last thing you did before watching this video? Did you watch a reel or a TikTok video? Did you check your Instagram feed? Or maybe you played a game on your phone. We spend all our time doing useless things on our phone and we don't even realize it. I know someone who used to spend all his time playing PUBG on his phone. He would play the game for 8 hours straight and he didn't even realize it. One day, he decided to track the amount of time he spends on his phone. He installed an app called Screen Time and installing that app, he realized that he spends 12 hours every day on his phone. That's 84 hours every week. So he decided to put his phone on silent and keep it in another room when he is trying to focus. After implementing this one change, he got so much work done. He saved all that time that he used to spend on his phone and he spent that time on more important things. The funny thing is, when we talk about saving time, everyone gets really excited. They'll say things like, "Oh, I would love to save some time," or "I wish I had some extra time." But the truth is, everyone has extra time. The only problem is that we don't know how to utilize that time. Most people don't even realize that they're wasting time until it's too late. There's a quote that I really like, which goes like this: "You don't have to find time. You have to make time." So, if you want to get more work done, you have to make time for it. And the first step to making time is to stop wasting time. And the best way to stop wasting time is to put your phone on silent and keep it away from you. If you have already tried this, let me know in the comments what was the impact it had on your life. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends because they also need to put their phones on silent.